moment, I'm asking myself if I can still play without cheating the game. Can I give everything to the game still? Truth is, I've been asking myself this question at the end of the season for a couple years now. I just never openly talked about it. I don't care how many more points I score or what I can or cannot do on the floor. The real question for me is, can I play without cheating this game? The day I can't give the game everything on the floor is the day I'll be done.
How much thought do you put into how much longer you want to play?
More than I probably have before. I think, it's okay to accept and acknowledge that the end is near at whatever point, but only because it allows you to enjoy what's happening right now. But I think the more you talk about it, the more you acknowledge it, it levels up just the sense of urgency of the moment now.
LeBron James is in year 21. Steph Curry just turned 37. The legends we grew up watching are nearing the end. But the league doesn't stop. The NBA is searching, not just for talent, but for a new face, a new leader, a new era. So who's next? In this video, we break down the rise of the next NBA superstar. And trust me, the league better be ready.
Loaded up and unpacking the TNT. Roller skates, Benz. I won't. Deserving of it. Have a shot at it. It's got to be the most indefensible shot because that's
missed upon it. It was the dribble of the half-court line. Pacers have to be alert and tall.
Kuzma has 16. Healed, shut down.
Mannion. Step back three on the way. Foul! Count it! Yeah! Yeah, baby!
Time! See, most players, Michael, when they come up on Murray, they don't have that extra move.
He double pumps, gets Trey Lau to hit him on the arm. And
Corner left, Shai rises, fires, it's on line, in there! 1 point!
When Anthony Edwards was drafted #1 overall in 2020, there were questions. Could he shoot? Would he care enough? Was basketball even his first love? But now, 4 seasons in, and the only question left is, how far can he go? Edwards didn't walk into the league with hype like Zion or Luka, but he's earned everything since the hard way. From a rookie season filled with viral moments and poster dunks, to leading Minnesota to their deepest playoff run in 2 decades, Ant has officially entered the conversation. He's not just an athlete, he's a killer. In the 2025 playoffs, he went toe-to-toe with champions and never flinched. We're talking 30-plus point nights, lockdown defense, game-winning confidence. He's bringing that Kobe-like swagger back to the league. And it's not just the stats, it's the presence. When Ant steps on the court, it feels different. Teammates follow his energy. Coaches trust him. The moment never seems too big. He's got the rare mix: explosiveness, toughness, charisma, and leadership. Whether it's cracking jokes at the podium or burying a step-back 3 in crunch time, Ant is made for the spotlight. And the league has taken notice. Kobe once said, "The next great one, you will love the grind." That's Anthony Edwards. At just 23 years old, he's already one of the best two-way guards in the game. And if the Timberwolves keep building around him, we could be looking at a future MVP, a finals MVP, a face of the league type of player. The next era might not be coming. It might already be here. Anthony Edwards, remember the name. He doesn't talk much, no wild quotes, no viral rants. But when the ball tips, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does all the talking. And this season, he made it loud and clear: I'm him. Shai came into the league as a lanky, smooth guard out of Kentucky, drafted 11th, traded twice before his second year. And now, here, he's a top 5 MVP candidate and the face of the NBA's youngest powerhouse. Shai's game is quiet and lethal. No flash for the sake of flash, just craft, control, and absolute buckets. He's a surgeon with the ball. The most unstoppable mid-range game in the league since Prime DeRozan or CP3. But what makes him different? It's his pace. Everyone else plays at 100. Shai plays at 70. and still gets wherever he wants. In the 2025 season, he averaged over 30 points per game on crazy efficiency, led OKC to the #1 seed in the West, carried a roster of rising stars and turned them into legit contenders. And let's be real, you don't lead a team like that without being a leader. SGA doesn't need the spotlight, but he earns it. His teammates rave about his calm presence. Coaches say he studies the game like a veteran. And on the court, he's surgical. Euro steps, floaters, spin moves, pull-up J's that hit like daggers. His game is built for longevity. And his ceiling, MVP, champion, face of the NBA. Because when the LeBrons and Stephs fade out, the next generation has to lead. And if you're building around one guy, you might want the smoothest killer in the league. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, cold, calm, unstoppable. He doesn't jump out of the gym. He doesn't blow by defenders with raw speed, but give Tyrese Haliburton the ball, and suddenly everyone else moves in slow motion because he already saw the play before it even started. This isn't your typical young star. Haliburton is different. Drafted 12th overall in 2020, he entered the league with a funky shot, a skinny frame, and a high basketball IQ. 4 years later, he's the floor general of the future. In 2025, Haliburton led the NBA in assists. Again, not just basic passes, but highlight reel dimes, no looks, full court lobs, and half-second reads that only he could see. He turned the Indiana Pacers, a team nobody saw coming, into one of the most exciting offenses in the league. Fast, unselfish, smart. That's the Haliburton blueprint. He's a basketball nerd in the best way possible, breaking down film, reading defenders, dictating pace. But here's the twist. He's not just a passer. This season, Haliburton showed he can score too. Deep range, crafty finishes, clutch shots. He's got that Nash meets Curry kind of feel, but with his own spin. Off the court, he's a vocal leader, funny, relatable, a player guys want to follow, and fans, they love him. He plays with joy, he makes his teammates better, and he's building something real in Indiana, not through flashy headlines, but through consistency, through vision, through leadership. Haliburton isn't just one of the best point guards in the league right now. He's redefining what that even means. So yeah, he might not be the loudest name in the room, but when it comes to the next generation of NBA superstars, Tyrese Haliburton belongs in that conversation. And if you don't see it yet, you will soon. When people talk about the Thunder, they talk about Shai or Chet. But there's one name you need to start putting in that conversation, Jalen Williams. He's not loud, he's not flashy off the court, but on the hardwood, J-Dub is a problem. Drafted 12th overall in 2022 out of Santa Clara. Yeah, Santa Clara. Most people didn't see this coming, but OKC did, because Jalen isn't just another wing. He's a Swiss Army knife. He scores, he defends, he rebounds, he makes smart plays, and he does it all without needing the spotlight. In the 2025 season, he's quietly become one of the most important pieces on a Western Conference contender, averaging nearly 20 points a game, playing elite perimeter defense, and stepping up in big moments. You can put him on your best scorer and still count on him to give you 25 on the other end. He's got a grown man's game, crafty drives, off-ball movement, mid-range pull-ups, and on a team full of young talent, Jalen's game is often what grounds them. When it gets chaotic, he settles the pace. When it gets physical, he gets tougher. He's not trying to be the face, he's just trying to win. And that mindset, that's rare. So while the world is looking at the top names, Jalen Williams is becoming the ultimate glue guy who can also be a star. And if OKC keeps rising, don't be surprised if his name starts showing up next to all-star nods and maybe even all-NBA, because the league might not be watching yet, but they will. Jalen Williams, silent weapon, serious game. 4 young stars, 4 different styles, 1 future league. Anthony Edwards, the explosive scorer with that Kobe-like killer instinct. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, calm, calculated, and already playing like an MVP. Tyrese Haliburton, the basketball genius with vision we haven't seen since prime CP3. Jalen Williams, the underdog glue guy with a complete game that's built to win. These aren't just highlight machines, these are leaders in the making. But here's the question, which one is truly ready to carry the NBA into its next era? Who's your pick to be the face of the league when LeBron and Steph are gone? Drop their name in the comments, start the debate, because this next generation, they're not coming, they're already here, and now it's your turn to decide who takes the crown. Make your pick.